Greeting to my dear sharEvery family and lovely guest. I'm Rashmi Rati. I'm a coach, team member, moderator, and proudly sharEvery at SGF. And I am your host today. This is our meeting number 490, and our topic is 0 to Z. I'm definitely very excited to listen what this concept is all about. I'm also very keen for the takeaway message of this meeting. Our guest speaker today is our CEO and founder, Coach Ram Babu. He possesses great leadership skills and is truly a source of motivation for all of us. We have our prime mover who shall introduce our guest speaker. Our prime mover today is none other than she is the digital director of our SGF and she is the sunshine of our meetings. So everybody, please put your hand together for Coach Yuri.
Thank you so much for this beautiful opportunity to be with each of you once again. Thank you so much, Coach Rashmi Rati, and all the panelists and all the family of SGF. Okay, today I have the privilege of introducing an excellent human being. Before talking about his preparation, it is very important for me to highlight some of his many virtues. In reality, the list of his virtues is very long, and I will not finish expressing it. To talk about Rambabu and Makuru is to talk about constance, dedication, perseverance, insistence, discipline, among other attributes. I have seen, even from a distance, that he is an excellent father, loving husband, hardworking, and therefore an exemplary human being, from my point of view. And I think the point of view of a lot of people inside of the platform and out of the platform. He's always trying to push people to grow more and more and more and more. He is more than a CEO, more than a teacher, more than a professional. I consider him to be a driver of growth. And it's very beautiful to know that all his academic preparation was complete in his native language, Telugu. Okay, Rambabu Makuru, CEO and founder at SGF. He has a highest educational qualification at MA English Literature. He has a highest professional qualification too as Master in Education. He's a school assistant. He's teacher in the government sector since 2010. And finally, and basically, he loves the language, the English language. He knows that there are always challenges in speaking English. Is an excellent tool for many of them because it is a universal language. I can say a lot of things about Rambabu Makuru, but I think it's very easy to describe him. He's an excellent human being. He's professional, and he's with us for a lot of things. And today, it's a wonderful and amazing speaker in his own platform, our platform, SGF. Thank you so much. And welcome, Coach Rambabu Makuru.
Thank you all. Thank you for your wonderful introduction about me, Coach Yami. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from sharEvery. I feel very happy and privileged to share my experience. I got an idea if I would share my own experience and my own journey, where I started and how I started, and by giving all the positive notions, it would be more useful and beneficial to me also to recall and recollect in this lovely journey with sharEvery Global Foundation. 0 to Z. Here we know in English alphabet, we have 26 letters. This alphabet starts with the letter A and ends with Z or Z. So Z is the final or the last letter. And once a child or a student learned all the 26 letters and he feels, yes, I'm so confident enough to learn English alphabet from A to Z. Here, A is 0. Every journey or every learning starts from first step, like a 0. We do not have anything between 0 to Z. What kind of elements we should carry throughout the journey 0 to Z? I'm going to give you 6 elements. I'm not going to touch even at all the negative side. I'm going to talk about only positive notion. What I do follow. 0 to Z. Here I have taken 0, the desire, starting desire of any individual. When we start with a desire, by reaching the destiny, what kind of positive elements we should keep in our mind? I'm going to share my own experience with you. So between desire and destiny, we do follow various strategies, approaches. Now I would like to ask a question to any two of you randomly. Please come forward voluntarily. Between desire and destiny, what kind of strategy or approach you do follow? Any two of you.
Hello, everybody. Desire to destiny. First of all, we should know what we are interested in. What is our desire to do? That is very, very important. Once we decide what we want to do, that becomes our desire. And slowly, slowly, we should go forward, and then it becomes our destiny. Because we cannot depend only on destiny to say it's not written our destiny. So first desire has to be done, then we should work hard, and then we can take professional help, counseling, and first of all, the first step is our desire, our interest. Then we can march forward, and then even if we are working hard, then even destiny will be in our favor, and I'm sure God will also shower the blessing and we can move forward very easily.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. You have shared. We should know our desire or our domain. And the second thing, we should do hard work. And finally, we should be ready to take any kind of professional help to go forward. It's a beautiful approach. And also it's practical approach, which helps a lot to bring into forth. Thank you so much.
So what I follow, like certain things, due to some family pressures, or we get due to like my own studies. I wanted to be in home science, but I was in commerce due to my daddy's force. But whenever I got something, I took it by choice. Like I love whatever things I do, that thing I follow. And second, not to worry. If you know you can do it, then why to worry? And if you even know you cannot do it, leave it. Why to worry? So that is my simple life strategy. Over to you, coach.
And you have shared two important things, Sandra ma'am. That's absolutely even what I follow. I really love so much what I do. And the second thing, you do not worry about what you do while you're doing. Why should we worry? It's a great question. Thank you so much. I have listened or noted down two speakers' ideology when they start their journey from desire to destiny. It's common to everybody. Whatever Neelu ma'am has shared, whatever Sandra ma'am has shared, everything is same, but having very slight differences. It depends on their perspective and on their experiences and what they kept as their desire. But I'm going to share my strategy and approach with you today. I'm going to introduce you a new word. That is PATYOU. Whenever you start any kind of desire, don't wait for anybody. Have your own plan, execute your plan, evaluate your plan all the time. Some people, after starting their journey, they wait. Someone else want to come. They want to appreciate me. They want to give their feedback. They want to give suggestions. It's absolutely needful. But what is your job? What you do after starting your own desire? You should pat yourself on your back all the time. Be proud of you, who you are, whether you are a beginner of your journey. If you reached off of the journey, or even if you reach the end target, whatsoever position you are, please be proud and pat yourself on your back all the time, even if you go through the failure. How we can pat, and what is in my way of approach in this 6-letter word, I'm going to give you for each letter as one element. How you want to pat yourself. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm not going to share or talk about any negative notion, only positive. So we should start our desire by feeling ourselves proud, whatever position, whatever skill we have. That is most important. So pat yourself. The first letter P stands for find a positive relationships. That is most important. Already, Neelu ma'am has mentioned directly professional help. This is utmost important. There is a statement, what I feel. We all know this. Show your companion and I'll show you who you are. It shows what kind of person you are. Relationships play a vital role in your journey, whether it is life or any goal in academic side or professional side. We need to have a positive relationship. I want to share my own experience with my positive relationship and community. This positive relationship giving me a lot. Whenever we make friendship with anybody, some people, they give energy to us. And some people, they wait to take energy from us. You should be very cautious what you want to go further from desire to destiny, whether you want to go with option giving energy to others or taking energy from others. So all the time you want to go with option, whoever will give from the family the energy to you to grow yourself, you want to commit with that. sharEvery hasn't done anything wrong, but their relationship or their wantness is different. Whatever they reach or whatever they get fulfilled, automatically they leave the family because their stomach became full. They don't want anything. Don't be a person wherever you are, even in your own family. Try to give energy to others. Whatever you give, you definitely get back in return. Go with this when you need them. It's absolutely true. These all people were with me in all my troubles because we have a positive people around us. And the third important thing, think with whom you can be yourself. Nobody feel me bad, any person in this family, because I have been surrounded with positive people around me. So I'm always happy. And whenever I want, these people would be with me. And I can see myself and for my growth as well. And this is the reason I would like to give more and more. And in this way, I'm tapping my back all the time. Yes, Rambabu, you have been doing a fantastic job because you have good and positive people around you. So if you have this kind of relationship or people, please pat yourself every day. Don't wait for anybody. You know what you're doing. As Sandra ma'am mentioned, already we love what we are doing. Then why we want to wait for somebody else? You know what is right or what is wrong, whether you are doing right or wrong. So go with by giving energy to others, uplifting or empowering people, the needy. And these three benefits you will get. Then what you should do if you already you have a positive relationship and what you want to give, what's your responsibility? Yes, you already have three responsibilities. Those three responsibilities are give your time to your either life or community. I'm giving. Share, talk, very frank. There is a saying in English, if you are true to yourself, you need not to remember anything. Because need not to keep in your mind anything. Automatically, it comes like a flow. Because you're not hiding anything. Share your talk. And then you will be tireless. To whom I love, I do these three things without fail. I give my time. And I be very frank and open with them while talking. 24/7, most 99.99%. This is the reason I can maintain smile on my face. Because I don't hide anything. Next letter, A. While you moving from desire to destiny, there is another important thing, what we feel. A stands for avoid fear, add brave. Many people, we feel fear after starting many things. And most of the people, they give up after facing any challenge. You are a soldier for your traveling or journey or to your own life. My saying is here. Fear is just an opportunity to be brave. If there is no fear, there is no brave to prove yourself. Here also, people get fear mostly for three things. Number one is death. Number two is abandoned. I am alone. Number three is fear of failure. So I have taken two things, abandoned and failure. Whenever you have a positive relationship or a good family, you are not abandoned. So reject it immediately. But concentrate on your failure. Recognize your failure. Learn lessons from your failures. So failure is a kind of a practice. Every failure has its own progress. Don't think failure as a negative. Failure also a kind of positive. Search positive, positive, positive everywhere. Even after starting your desire, maybe 1% progress. Isn't it 1% progress? So then you want to concentrate on 99% only, not on 100%. So it is not up to the mark. So concentrate on your failure and learn a positive lessons from your failures and avoid fear of failure and be brave all the time. By being brave yourself, here, three benefits are there. This brave or courage helps you to step out of your comfort zone. From professional platforms, we do listen many times. Come out from your comfort zone. Come out from your comfort zone. When people have a fear of failure, when they add failure instead of adding brave, they never come out from their comfort zone. So whatever journey it is, be brave yourself. And this leads you to the best life. And the third benefit is this make you believe in you. So in this way, by avoiding fear, adding brave, you should pat yourself on your back all the time. Yes, I'm bold enough to start my desire and to reach destiny. For this also, you should do three more things. Be bold yourself. Don't worry. As Sandra ma'am mentioned in the beginning, I love what I do, then why should I get fear? I know what I'm doing, then why should I get fear? So be bold and stay blissful all the time, because you are bold enough, and also you have been doing what you love most. And whatever you do, just have your own faith or belief on that. These three things you should do by avoiding fear and adding brave, and pat yourself back. Nobody will come and give external motivation all the time. You will be with you all the time, 24/7. So be careful. Letter T, pat. T stands for here, tie for learning. This is the time for learning. You have a good companionship around you. You are bold enough. But why you want to wait to start? Do start. And tie for learning all the time. And people mostly go through two different learning strategies. And here, your learning should be live for lifetime to become a leader. How your learning should be live. We do participate many live sessions. That live, your action should be a lifetime to become a good leader for society. And people do follow two different strategies. One is on and off, and another one is daily basis or regular. We all know, being as a professional people, following on and off doesn't give good result at all. So neglect it and notice and follow daily basis learning approach to make your learning be live 24/7 all the time in your lifetime. Then only you can prove yourself as a great leader for society. By doing this, you have three more benefits. And whenever you be as a continuous learner, and you get aware to find the correct path, it shows you the right path. According to a philosopher, the right education is not just writing and reading and doing something what we do after joining in the school as a student. That is not the right education. The right education is to know what is good and what is bad. And if that education gives you aware to find the good and bad, you are a good educator. I'd like to give one good example. There were two people. One was highly educated. Another one was a farmer. They both finished their daily works. Now they are coming along the roadside. They didn't take both lunch at noon. They were very hungry. While they coming, They found a small shop. They both went and asked for taking something eat, but they wouldn't find anything in the small shop because it's very small shop. They both found bananas in the shop. And the educated person paid something and took one banana, and the farmer also requested and he paid and he also took one banana. They both ate the banana. They felt little happy because they're feeling very hungry. And after peeling off and ate the banana, the highly educated person threw that banana peel on the spot on the road. But the farmer, the uneducated person, illiterate man, he throws that banana peel into the dustbin. By experiencing this instance, who is the good educator? The highly academic educated person or the illiterate or the farmer?
Farmer.
Yes. Why? Because as I mentioned, the right education is not to make you keep much stuff in your mind or having good skill for doing many things. No. The right education is to know what is good and what is bad. That uneducated person knows very well. He is the best educator in the world. So, whatever you learn, do follow daily basis, and that makes you aware to find the right path like a farmer. And also, the continuous learning gives you a community and collaboration, and in the process you meet many people. I also did the same thing. This process, this daily learning process made me to meet many people. Now I have connections from over 70 countries and hundreds of people. Isn't it good collaboration? Yes, it is. Once you become a learner of your daily basis, you will be highly skillful and sophisticated in your field. By following this daily basis learning, you should tap yourself back. Then what you should do for this? Look at here. Be confident enough. Learn consistency to do every day and have a strong commitment. Don't show your back after chasing any hardship. As I mentioned, take the failure is also a progress. The next letter, your perspective matters. It's really true. I have given a statement as a man or woman thinks. How? Either positive or negative. So he or she is. I am very positive for myself. Before starting any task, I do good exercise. I think a lot. I take good notes or inputs from the people. I discuss with the people. Then I start my work. So think about yourself. It's the question for every one of you who is on the screen right now. What kind of person you are, however you think, you will become. If you are a positive or optimistic person all the time, you definitely reach success. If you are a negative, it's very hard. In this perspective, people do follow two ways and two approaches. Some people give value for others' perspective, and some people, they give value for their own perspective. If it is at the beginning, following your own perspective doesn't give good result because already you have a family, good relationship or community, and already you are confident, committed, then it's better to follow your own perspective. So say no to others' perspective Take your own perspective. However you feel, just test in your laboratory, in your own laboratory with your own perspective. Take the results yourself. By following your own perspective, you will have three benefits. It shapes your life. I am the example. At the beginning, I have given the value for this perspective. Also, now, after becoming confident, I test myself by following my own perspective. I need not worry about anything. So it made me to get a good shape of life. And it's giving training to value myself. It could make you rule the world. If we depend all the time on others, why people all the time be with you to encourage you? What you think about yourself? Don't you have your own perspective? Don't you have your own ideology? Please think about it. That helps you to rule the world, and it helps you to prove yourself in front of society. What you should do for this? Be your own boss. Feel as you as your own boss. This is very important. Mind is very, very dangerous. So mend your mind and value your opinions. And the next letter is O. Organized planning is very, very important. Look at here my statement. Organized planning is the crystallization of desire into action. Before a plan and action, you should do a lot more. Many people, all the time, whatever I ask, sir, how I am? How is my presentation? How is my talk? How is my way of approach? Don't concentrate more and more on perfection. Concentrate on progress, even if it is very little. Rather than concentrating on perfection, concentrate on your progress. So disallow perfection and allow progress. Do you know what a perfection makes us? Perfection all the time refers to condition. If you go with only perfection all the time, yes, compare how Eric is presenting or giving his presentation, how Dr. Andrea is teaching or talking. How is your presentation? So perfection is also need, but not that much. So perfection refers you to condition, but progress refers you to improvement. It's better to go with improvement. So disallow for perfection, allow for progress. The three benefits when you go with your progress brings a self-motivation. Self-motivation and self-learning is good practice. Whenever you go with the progress, it gives you more flexible to ride with your own perspective or your own ideology. And it helps you to embrace with growth mindset. If you all trying to check your perfection and you never feel any kind of growth mindset and you think, yes, I'm not fit, I'm not well, I'm not suitable. Yes, this kind of mindset you will habituate. So go with progress. For this, you should do three more things. Establish your desire. Execute daily whatever desire you have established and taken out, and evaluate your destiny. So your organized plan would be like this. And the last letter, how you want to pat yourself from reaching desire to destiny, you versus you. Many people, they fight with others. Even after setting a goal, they check, they compare, but there is another person within you. That is you only. You should fight yourself within a person who is inside you. Even a thief, while doing something, his sixth sense tells, yes, my dear Ambabu, you are not doing good. Think it's not good. So you should fight. with you versus you. And I have given a good statement here. Follow this. Have your own furnace to furnish your passion. You are the furnace. We know the furnace. Furnace can give heat. Furnace can give power. Furnace can give energy to furnace, to equip, to set up yourself to reach your passion. Four things are very important. You are the first. You are the just. The fertile seed, you only. The just is you only. And you are the best in your own journey. Even after reaching the Z or destiny, you only will be the rest. You are the first at the desire, and you are the rest even after reaching your destiny or Z. So be as your own furnace, to sharpen, to shapen your passion to reach your own destiny. My bottom line is, whenever you come across these 6 elements by tapping yourself, why should you wait? Don't wait. Do right. You are right. You are only right because you know everything. This is my journey, what I do follow every day after setting my desire till the reaching my destiny. I tap myself all the time, happy with my positive relationships. And I add brave. I tie for learning on a daily basis. I mostly follow my own perspective, and I do have my organized plan. All the time I work with a person who is within me, and I never wait to do the right. Thank you so much for listening to me. Over to the host, Rashmi Rathi.
Thank you so much, sir. We have learned so many things. Zero to Z and desire to destiny. The journey is really admirable. And your speech, as usual, has amazed all of us. Now it's the time to call upon our reviewer to conclude the whole session. And our committed and consistent, our coach, Vonerick, all the way from Canada. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Coach Rasmi. Coach Rambabu, very well done. Thank you very much for sharing this wonderful presentation. We learned a lot from this, and I'm sure all of us here, you engage us. First, I would like to start my review with 3 things. Number 1, I would like to commend you for your beautiful slides. You're the master when it comes to creating slides, flyers, posters. I admire you for that, actually. That's a skill that we need to learn. But even if we learn it, that is a gift, actually. It's a natural gift. So thank you for sharing those beautiful slides. So it makes the presentation more engaging. Number 2 that I like in your presentation is you ask questions to enhance audience engagement. And we all know that, right? When it comes to presentation, we ask questions for the purpose of the engagement, because we know audience attention span is very limited. So those 2, 1, the slides to keep us engaging, 2, asking question. But lastly, I was intrigued about your title when you invited me to be the reviewer, and the title is From Zero to Z. Beautiful title, captivating, interesting. Well, I love phrases or group of words starts with the same letters. Like in your case, zero, which starts with letters Z, and Z, of course, we know it's an English alphabet. In Canada, we pronounce it as Z, and you mentioned that one as well. You use the so-called alliteration, and I love alliteration. Alliteration is using the phrases starting with the same letters. So in your case, zero to Z. So that is the using of alliteration, and I love that. I love starting uh, same letters to create my own phrases or group of words. So very well done. Now, let's dive to the main course of your presentation, which is the PATYOU. And I'm going to review those things. PATYOU, of course, I love that. Pat yourself, even in times of failure. Don't get down with failures. So you listed 6 elements. Number 1 is the positive relationship. And I always believe with that, on that one. Always believe with fostering a positive relationship to yourself and to your community. Jim Rohn once said, you're the average of the 5 person who you're with. So, and we know this, and you mentioned this one. Show me your friends, and I will tell what kind of person you are. That's true. So, reinforcing positive relationship. Number 2 is avoid fear. We all have this one. I love when you said fear is the opportunity to become brave. But most of us, when we have this fear, we stop and we don't continue. So thank you for encouraging us, not only explaining, avoiding fear, but motivating us that we should go on despite fear. It's an opportunity to become brave. Number 3 is time for learning. We are all learners. We continue on learning. Learning doesn't stop even if you reach the age of 70, 80, 90. We are all learners. Number 4, of course, your perspective matters. Yes, that's true. But of course, for me, I would like to mention we all have our perspective. We just have to be aware if your perspective is on the right track or the other side. Number 5 elements that you mentioned, and I ran out of notes, so I just took a picture of them. O stands for organized planning. We can't do something without organizing, like decluttering your place. Actually, in one chapter of the book I written, I spent one whole chapter about organizing. Let's say organize your speech, organizing your mind, your thought. So thank you for sharing. Same with me with your presentation. I know you organized this very well before you presented this wonderful presentation of yours. Lastly, you versus you. I love this. You versus you. We don't need to compete with other people. You only compete to yourself. You versus you. No comparison. This is the reason why people are unhappy because of 3 C's. Letter C. Copying, complaining, comparing. We copy other people. We don't have originality. We complain a lot that we're not doing well compared to others. In comparison is one of the root cause of unhappiness. So I love that very last element. You versus you. You just compare yourself today from yourself yesterday. Are you moving forward? Are you developing? Are you improving. I think when you use that word you, the letter U versus you, that's a very unique. But the message, underlying message behind that, gives me the reflection of the three C's: plain, copying, and comparing. You just focus to yourself. Now, if you want to copy others, that's okay. But in a way of motivating yourself because you get inspiration from others. Lastly, I like your very strong conclusion. Don't wait, do the right thing. I think that is a very strong message at the very end of your presentation. So that's my review, Coach Rambabu. I always give challenge to a speaker, a feedback. Because for me, feedback is not only for what the speaker or the presenter or what the people done very well, but also if I give you a feedback, it's not a negative one. I encourage you. I don't know if this is your first time to have this presentation. Probably share this presentation of yours outside of our sharEvery team. Did you share this to your school? You're a teacher. So I think this is a great motivational presentation that will encourage each and everyone in the community to reflect. Over to you, Coach Pasmi. Thank you.
What a great way to sum up the whole session. Well done, Coach Wondry. Thank you so much.